What is up, Scrub fam? I am back with another Set 3 deck profile. This one's a throwback. It's a throwback to one of our good friends, Vegeta from Set 1, trying to prove that this man is still relevant in this new format, this new world, and I found a pretty unique deck to play with that I really like and gives you some pretty cool interplay. And the thing that I kind of like about it is that you get a great early game, great mid game, and then you have a top end that if you ever need to get there, you can. And so, before I get started, let me go ahead and give a shout out to my sponsor, Bearded Collectibles. Bearded Collectibles, Al Pastrana, best shop owner out there. Best prices on beardedcollectibles.com if you're looking for your shield product still for Set 3. I did open myself 6 boxes, pulled the majority of the cards I needed. I have a bunch of SRs that I'm not going to play with because I'm trying to really focus only on competitive decks and not let my my bad habits get to me of playing decks that aren't good. So I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of that stuff and just focus on stuff that allow me to spike some tournaments. And so I thought of this concept for this deck, so we'll go and jump right in. Thought of this concept for this deck by looking at the God-based Vegeta strategies and using Gawasu, and I really liked in Set 3 the stuff that came out with Evil Psyche Zamasu, Terra Scythe Goku Black, and then Twisted Justice Fuse Zamasu. And so this deck tries to capitalize on some of the pieces of it. So this deck is not always going to be able to cast Twisted Justice, but a lot of times I can set up for it because it only costs 5. So let me go into the kind of cool things about the deck. So I'll just start with the stock stuff first. So 4 energy boosted Majin Buu, 4 Bean, 4 boosted attack Piccolo. We play this in this deck over Kibito Kai because this deck is 100% aggressive. So you need to draw the card off the attack more so, and guaranteed off the defense more so than you need to bounce a card back to your opponent's hand. 4 Unyielding Spirit Trunks to untap. So we're just trying to do broken things with our energy. So 4 Trunks, 4 Sensu Bean. 4 Raging Spirit Son Gohan, great. You don't run negates. This card is still incredibly relevant in Set 3. Helps to give you pressure, and it's big against because you're going to be playing against a lot of the ape decks where they're going to swing it with their 20k crit attacker, and so you can get the 25 with the Raging Spirit Son Gohan. And then we have 4 Furthering Instruction Champa. So of course, fairly simple. This is your, one of your kill conditions in the deck itself, and helps you accelerate early. 4 Universe 10 Supreme God Kawasu. So this fits into the God theme of the deck since we play a total of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, 24. So you played a total of 24 gods in the deck, so you'll be able to tutor a lot of them with Gawasu. And then we run 4 Mira from the Darkness. So mostly just because he's just another critical threat. So now that Vegeta has what people determine a nerf, you can't activate, get to 4, flip, and still have crit. So Mira becomes even more integral part of the deck because you need to have that extra crit attacker that you can use with your Champas. And so what I've been doing is even when I get down to 4 life, when I get down to 5 life, I'll activate, bring myself down to 4, and then I'll swing with Unawakened Vegeta. I'll just combo, and then I'll awaken post that, and then I'll play a Mirror right afterwards. And then so now I still have another crit attacker for the turn to keep putting pressure on the opponent. So this is just, that stuff is just generic Vegeta, good stuff, dot deck, whatever. So the cool stuff is, of course, our green package, which Psyched Up Gotenks, this is something, it's just here. It's just in case you do have an Unyielding and a Son Goten in your discard pile, which in some matchups you will. So I only play 2 copies. It's also an additional green source because I needed to make sure my green source counts is pretty high in this deck because you need to be able to, of course, play your 2 and 3 drop Zamasu and Goku Black. So we're at a total of 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 green sources, and so this is just the last 2, and I figured that you can just, you have the potential to play it, so why not run it the deck? This could become something else in time. I could see it maybe becoming like some Kales or maybe some energy-powered Gotenks, but as of right now, it's this. So for Evil Psyche Zamasu, this card's great, so it helps me defend myself if I ever need to, because he's a blocker with indestructible barrier and permanent. It just can't switch to active mode, so you only get 1 block out of it, but it's great because you can put this down and then your opponent can't get through it, they can't do anything with it, and you get a free block for the turn, so you're going to be able to live through that turn. And of course it has great synergy with Terra Scythe Goku Black, which this card in testing with Vegeta is absolute gas, because you'll play 3 energy for this card, right? And you have perfect defense. So you have 3 5k combos on your board once you play one of these. So you have 15k worth of combos on the board. And of course, you have Terrasite Goku Black, which is a relevant attacker because he's a 15k. And so, and not only that, but he also tutors Zamasu from your deck. So when you play this card, you can get 5, 10, 15 with your 2 tokens. Then if you want to search for the 7-drop, you can get 25k worth of combo power just from playing this one card. And so a lot of the times, that's actually how I'll end up setting my win condition, is I'll play the Terrasite Goku Black with a Furthering Instruction Champa in my hand and my opponent's at 2, and then I'll swing lead. Most of the time, then I'll gate. I'll swing again, they'll negate. I'll swing with my Goku Black, and then I'll combo out. So it's like swing with my Terra Scythe, combo my tokens, combo a Champa, combo a Boo, combo this Twisted Justice Fuse Zamasu, and then we're good, and then game over. Like, we're done. So this card is absolutely bananas with Vegeta, and I like pairing it in this deck because you have ways to get it with Gawasu, and then of course you have plenty of greens, energy in the deck to be able to facilitate this. And then of course at the top end of the deck, which is what I said, we also have like a late game play, but also this can be played in the mid game, because there's some games, especially against Mass Saiyan, where you can play the control role. And that's honestly what got me to start playing this deck, was I was like, what's a way to beat Mass Saiyan, because we know that that's going to be one of the top tier decks in the format. Well, if you can do something similar to them, but also have card advantage. And so that's what Vegeta does. And so this deck so far in testing has been doing really well against that too. But so Twisted Justice Zamasu, when it comes down, Patara for a green and 4, Double Strike, Indestructible, and then auto, when you play this card, choose up to your opponent's battle cards or 2 cards in their hand. Your opponent places all those chosen cards in the drop area. So that's amazing. So you can strip their hand or you can strip their battlefield, and this is great, of course, in non-bloodlust matchups. But I really love this card, and I really wanted to play it in this deck because of the fact that you get to play the other, Zamasu and the Terrasite Goku Black almost for free. So the main key points of this deck are, of course, our Mira, our Champa, and then our Terrasite Goku Black. Those are kind of just the main points, and the rest of it is all just supporting tools. And then Evil Psyche Zamasu is just amazing because, like I said, he's just an indestructible blocker. We got our 4-Sun Goten's Family of Justice to be able to deal with those little threats hanging around, especially if you're playing against the Great Apes deck and they Shigesh the Vegeta down on their turn. Then you can swing with somebody else and then Sun Goten to kill the little King Vegeta, so that helps you kind of stay ahead on board because you need to against that deck. But otherwise, this deck, it puts on a ton of pressure. It stays aggressive, and then when you're playing against the other aggressive decks, you can kind of assume the control role and then just try and get yourself to this point where you can actually cast your Twisted Justice Fuse Zamasu, which you can do it for, like I said, a green and 4. And that's relatively easy to do because of Evil Psyche and Terror Scythe. So this deck, really cool deck. If you're looking to play Vegeta this set, this is something that you could give a try. I really want to keep exploring builds with Terrasite Goku Black because I think he definitely has a place in a lot of decks right now. There's a part of me that knows that if I wanted to, I could probably just build a Mecha Frieza deck, and then what's great is Planet Vegeta can actually tutor Terrasite Goku Black because he's a Saiyan / God, so you could Shigesh down a Terrasite Goku Black and basically put that combo power on the field, and you can only, if you wanted to, I already have a list in my thing right here, which you can see. I have tons of decks right now. I have Twisted Mecha Test, so that's this deck here. Pretty fancy stuff. You guys will probably see that in the future after I do more testing. Ultra Instinct Apes. I can't talk about that one. That one's secret. But otherwise, I got more deck profiles to be coming your way. I have more exploration to be doing in this format. I hope you guys enjoy my video. Thank you guys so much for the positive feedback I've been getting. Lots of messages, flooding my inbox, flooding YouTube about the content I've been providing, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it. And also, I'm really appreciative of people that have been picking up and actually playing the Mecha Apes deck, both the one from the video and the updated version. I've been getting a lot of strong feedback about how that deck works in the format and how they're performing. I've had a bunch of people message me about their tournament wins that they've been getting over this past weekend of release weekend. So I know that the format right now it seems, bleak, like it seems like the end is nigh because it's all Mecha Frieza decks, but there's still a lot of work to be done in this format. I know that I won't be giving up on it. I know that I'll continue to be trying to find new innovative things to help counter it, whether if it is more Mecha Frieza decks or if it's more decks like this. But either way, we're all going to work together. We're going to solve this format. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Okay, bye!